Okay, good morning, Form 6.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi. So Miss Dawson and I will start the lesson first, and later on, Mr. Wong will join us. Okay, so for today, we're going to talk about Teen Talk, which is your Unit 7 of your theme book. Okay, so before we start,
And not us. We're not teens.
we're not teens.
I wish I was.
Okay, so before we start, I have something to share with you. That is Hong Kong TV, RTHK, okay? 香港电台. So actually yesterday, 4 of your classmates had a Zoom session with this lady, this DJ, and they had a teen talk with this lady to share about their life during under COVID-19, okay? So when the video is ready, we can listen to it online, okay? I will introduce this, I will give you the link, okay? But I'll go back to today's topic. So we would like to talk about what do you guys like to talk about? Okay, so maybe we will start with some teen slangs.
Yeah, we're going to start with slang. If you don't know what slang is, well, slang changes over time. It's a language that teens use that adults don't know, so adults don't know what you're saying. All right, so shall we start it?
Yes, let's look at watch the video first, okay?
Hi, so welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about slang terms that you absolutely have to know in 2020 in order to understand TikTokers, YouTubers, and other cool people on this planet. So if you're interested, continue watching and listen carefully.
San Francisco.
Term number 1 is lit. When something is exciting, when you're really enjoying something, you can say lit. Instead of saying, this party is exciting, I love this party, you can say, this party is lit.
It's gonna be lit.
This word is used by a lot of Americans. I use it all the time when I think that something is cool. Your hat with an American flag is lit. And you can kind of do this expression that emphasizes the coolness of an object. The next term is GOAT, and you might think, meh, but no. GOAT is actually an acronym. An acronym means that you take first letter of each word of a phrase, and the phrase is greatest of all times. G-O-A-T, GOAT. Again, you can say Marina, this video is GOAT. That means Marina, this video is the greatest of all times, and I won't be offended.
Beyonce is GOAT.
The next term is snatched. Again, when something is cool, especially an outfit, her dress is snatched. Her beautiful green, I don't even know how to call it, blouse is snatched. On fleek. This term is used in order to say that something is perfectly done. Something is perfectly groomed. So you need to understand where this term is coming from. There used to be this platform on Vine where people would shoot small funny videos, and there was this girl who shot a video about coloring her eyebrows, and they were so precisely done, she said they were on fleek. And the video went viral, and this term came into everyday English. So now, for example, if your hair is very evenly groomed, and if your hairstyle is beautifully executed, you can say it's on fleek.
This is on fleek, as the internet says.
Salty. Of course, you can say when some food has a lot of salt, you can say it's salty. If you want to sound cool.
All right. So some of you may have remembered some of these terms from last year. But we've picked more of the popular ones just so that you can see the same words again and again, okay? And a note that slang changes with every generation. I was mentioning earlier to Yvonne that back in the 1970s, when I was born, I won't tell you which year, but when I was born, people would say, hey, that's groovy, man. But you never, the word groovy, G-R-O-O-V-Y, no one says that anymore. But in the 70s, this was very popular. Everybody was saying groovy. And you'll find that maybe in 10 or 20 years, all of these words will not be said anymore. Okay, so teen slang usually doesn't last for more than one generation. Okay, so when you have kids, they won't be saying this, they'll be saying something totally different.
Yes. And also actually you may find all these words maybe on Instagram or all those online videos that you were watching. Okay, so please pay attention to the English in your daily life.
Yes, and you'll see these in movies as well and TV shows,
Yes.
as a few of the little examples show. And the problem with this is that movies that use these teen slang words, in 20 years, when you watch them, you'll say, what does that mean? People won't know because they'll forget all about these words.
But some of those really popular ones have been added into the dictionary.
Yes, like I think, and I'm not sure, The Simpsons. One of the characters, every time something bad happened to Homer Simpson, he would say, "Don't!" D''OH, and I think that was added to the dictionary. I could be wrong, but it's very popular.
So language is changing. Okay?
Yes.
Maybe someday you will change the language.
That's right.
Okay. So despite of the slangs that we use for the teenagers, even me, or Mr. Austin, we were talking about horoscope. What is horoscope?
Well, yeah, horoscopes, a lot of people will ask you, it's kind of funny, but when dating, you meet a girl,
Yes.
or a girl meets a boy, they'll say, hey, what's your sign? So, hey, what's your sign is asking you your horoscope, okay?
So actually, we have a saying years before that if you are a Virgo, you are not employed because you're too demanding and you are so difficult.
Yes.
So it's like,
So each horoscope, it's not real, of course, but the horoscopes are based on the stars. And back in the old days, they would try to predict your personality through your sign. So if you were a Capricorn, you might be stubborn or
my mom
honest.
is yes.
And you know, they're a bit of fun, but
Is it real, you think?
well, you could take the vocabulary for any of the signs, and you probably can use it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if it says Capricorns are honest, well, you might be a different sign, and you're honest, so it applies to me too. So the words apply to everybody.
So it's too general. Okay?
Yes.
It's too general.
Hi, I'm a linguist and a teacher, and this is English and Armenian videos. Let's learn some zodiac vocabulary. Find out if the key is correct for you and see if you can identify the people you know. Aries, adventurous, active, naive. Taurus, cool, devoted, obstinate. Gemini, multi-talented, full of fun, energetic. Cancer, emotional, romantic, mysterious. Leo, charismatic, loyal, stylish. Virgo, creative, sensitive, understanding. Libra, harmonious, peace-loving, polite. Scorpio, powerful, dramatic, wise. Sagittarius, optimistic, independent, spontaneous. Capricorn, ambitious, responsible, reliable. Aquarius, intellectual, innovative, humanitarian. Pisces, charming, talented, kind-hearted. That's it. Thank you so much for your attention. I'd like to see in your comments if you understood all the words in the video.
Okay, so as you can see, it's very similar to the Chinese zodiac, right? Except in the Chinese zodiac.
Actually,
It's not the word
the
zodiac.
Chinese zodiac of the year, like
Yeah,
sign of the year. So this year is the year of the rat, right? So we have 12 animals
Yes,
to complete a circle.
that's
of
right.
Yes.
And some of them overlap, like I'm the year of the goat,
Okay.
okay, and Capricorn is also a goat.
All right.
So I'm a double goat.
Okay.
So, but the video is good because it has some vocabulary words that you might not be familiar with. So,
And also I found one that, let's say this one, like something that I used to always do when I was in my 20s, which is to check, are you whether if you are lucky today or not, or whether
Yes.
if you feel romantic today, or your career will be developed well or smoothly today.
and they're
So,
found in the newspapers.
Yes.
Every day, they usually, I don't know, do they do that in the South China Morning Post?
I don't
I
read
don't know.
newspapers. I have apps.
Yeah, we
I
don't
my
use the
mobile
newspapers
phones.
anymore, but in the newspapers, they usually put one of the horoscopes each day. They
Yes.
put one in. So today's, well, yesterday, but September 14th, 2020, and then,
So usually they will start like, you are feeling lucky or unlucky today. Like
Yes.
today is raining, everyone is feel unlucky. Okay.
yes.
So if you go to your textbook, actually on page 173, you will find a horoscope of today. And then of the Leo. Leo is the lion, okay? So we'll find a description of a Leo on this day.
Yeah, if your birthday is between July 24th and the 23rd of August, you are a Leo.
And today you will feel full of energy. You will do a lot of things that are powerfully.
And then it
okay?
says, don't just enjoy, you must put it to use. Try making a new friend or taking on a new project.
So if you are a Leo today, start a set of past paper.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and also today you will make some difficult decisions, and wish you good luck for a Leo today. Okay. So this is the horoscope. Now we move to some cool stuff that the teens are going to do. Actually, if you read your textbook, you will find 3 cool stuff they have done. They're going to do, I think, in the coming week. The first one is a green market. Actually, these years there are less green market at the Star Ferry Central Pier. Star Ferry Central Pier. Okay, there are less markets there
I
now.
haven't seen too many.
Yes, but
Probably
like,
because of the pandemic.
I don't know,
Not
but
as many
like
people.
5 or 4 years ago, even 5 or 4 years ago, there's quite a number of those markets. And usually they're from the islands, the outlying islands in Hong Kong. And they will sell like veggies and those fresh organic stuff, okay? And actually, so for this one, farmers market, they even include educational exhibit. It's like if you want to go study overseas, they will have like some shows for you to know more about the UK and maybe Australia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's really
Okay.
interesting.
But this one is fake one. Okay?
It's a fake one.
It's for your reading comprehension. Okay.
Right.
But anyway, you should know that organic green market.
Right.
Okay? And also, they recommend you to go for the theater. So what do you do in a theater usually? For this one, there's a dance musical. You have to dance and you have to sing. And it's in Cantonese. So most of you will understand it. And you will find all those detailed messages.
I will not understand it. So too bad for me.
But the body language will help you.
Yes.
Actually, years ago, I watched the Italiano
Yeah.
musical, and I totally understand. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know the language.
You can
but I
understand
I
through
can
the
understand
actions.
it.
Yes.
Yes, so that's
Opera is Italian, right? But you can still understand what is happening.
So the actors need to be really professional. Okay, and then this one is really outdated. Yes,
It is.
this lady.
Do you
Ayumi
know her? I don't know her.
Hamasaki should be like 20 years ago. She's popular 20 years ago. She's still on stage these days, but
Oh, that's
she's
good.
not that.
Popular anymore.
Yes, she was really a hit in
Yeah.
Asia.
Well, like teen slang, each generation has their own pop stars. So people that I liked when I was a kid, they're not really popular anymore. Or they're not as popular. I mean, they
Sure.
still will make albums for old people like me. So,
And if we look at the price here, it should be like 10 or 20 years ago.
right.
It shouldn't be like 700 now. It's around 2,000.
Yeah, the
these
prices
days,
are
yes.
so expensive to go to
Yes.
concerts.
However, you should know that.
Although she's less popular, maybe her price will be
I know.
will be lower.
She's still expensive. I
She's
think
still
she's-
expensive.
she's-
Well,
she's-
because Japan is very
Yes,
expensive.
and she's
so
really fancy. The stage is really,
quite a show.
yes. So, but I don't know whether if she's coming to Hong Kong anymore.
If you want to save money, you should like to listen to jazz music because it doesn't cost as much money to go and see the show.
But you are going to the Lifehouse. It's still very, not cheap.
Not
actually.
as
If
bad.
you go regularly.
Yes.
So it's not cheap as well. And also the Asia World Expo is at the airport.
Yes.
So we're not only going to Hong Kong, but also we will use this venue for the concert.
Have you seen any concerts at Asia World Expo? I've only seen one concert.
Which one?
Guns N' Roses.
I planned to go for
Yes.
that one, but I was too
That
late.
wasn't too expensive.
That was too late. I went
Yeah.
for Jason Mraz
Oh, okay.
and Jay Chou, the Asian one, the
Alright.
Taiwan one. Okay, so, but this one is too big for me. It's like, it's very difficult to leave when
It
the show
is.
is over.
Takes a long time. You have to leave before everybody else. Miss the
And
last song.
we have teachers development days
Yes.
there before. Okay, so this one is really good. It's really big, but I don't like it. Okay, and now let's go to the reality
Oh,
TV programs.
my least
these
favorite.
days, yes, these days the reality TV programs is really popular, but the examples given here is
Quite old, but
yes.
but that's okay. Big Brother, I think, is still on.
It's
Maybe.
still on,
Might be. They might be on the Big Brother like 18 or something.
but
I
Amy
don't know.
doesn't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Amy used to watch it, but she's not watching it anymore.
That's right.
So I haven't watched it. Is it like
I can't. I don't know. I never watched
Okay.
most of these. So
Amy lost interest?
you follow their life and you see behind the scenes. It's like the Kardashians and things like that.
Oh, I see.
So I do watch this one, American Idol.
American
You might-
Idol is
because
really
this
popular.
one is not bad because they have it in every country, right? So they have like Australian Idol. Maybe they have a Hong Kong Idol. I don't know.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, too bad. You get to go up and sing. It's a singing competition.
So Mr. Awesome is very similar to this boy, which is Adrian. Okay, so you're close to Adrian. Also like them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but you can sometimes discover some
To consume
talent,
time,
right?
kill time.
Kill time.
Yes.
Watch an hour, lose some brain cells.
And Survivor. Do you know Survivor?
That was the first one, I believe. Survivor was the first
Oh really?
major reality TV show.
I haven't watched it.
The people on it became millionaires,
Oh,
very rich
For the-
if they won.
so they chase after each other for.
Well, they compete in various competitions, and then whoever wins gets to vote people off
Okay.
the team or something like that. This one is quite popular. My friend watches this all the time.
It's
This
also
is
a Compete?
The Amazing Race, and there is one if you go to YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's an Amazing Race Hong Kong because they go around the world and they compete. And they race to get to something. So they have to solve a puzzle and then find out where they have to go to get the item. So maybe the item is at a McDonald's somewhere, but they have to find the right McDonald's, and there's clues and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. This one is in Australia.
Yes, this one. And also they go to different countries actually. That's also very appealing actually. If you're a constant.
Yeah, it's a fun show to watch because you get to see the sights of other countries, and then you might want to take a vacation.
Yes, it's not just a race, but it's more like if you like to travel, it's also a good choice for you. Okay, and this one, he's different. He can't stand them. He can't watch any of them. I can't bear any of them because he thinks that they're childish, like children.
Yeah, they're not very intellectual, these kinds of reality shows.
It can be.
You're just sort of watching people.
With popcorns.
Yeah, it's not.
But I love
so
it.
he likes to watch science and he wants to learn something.
And the nature. But sometimes I found science and nature is too tiring. Yeah, you need to be focused.
You have to think.
And you have to think, yes.
You have to use this thing.
But you can learn something. Usually boys love those kind of TV programs. Like documentary, National Geography.
But remember, they want more female scientists, so.
Oh, there are more actually.
There are more now.
But I'm not one.
Because women tend to do better in university.
Yes,
make up a higher percentage of university
women
students.
are more focused.
Yes.
Yes, or more well-behaved when they're children.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go quickly through the reading comprehension on page 177. Okay, so please take out your theme book and go to 177. Okay, so give factual information. Which one gives you factual information? Which is the fact. This one should be very obvious, which is the cool stuff to do. So there are different shows for you. So they gave the date, the time, the venue, and also opinions. Which one give opinions? It should be the student's one, right? I like it, or he doesn't like it. Okay, whether the show is interesting or not. And then your horoscope only gives you advice. It's not the fact. It's only an advice. Okay?
That's right.
And then if you are a Leo, you should let your friends make most of the decisions. If you remember that on your textbook, a Leo today should make decisions by themselves, which is to do a set of past paper. Okay, so it should be false. And then the next one, two things on the 29th of July. I can't remember. Can you go back and check the dates? And the answer is false. There should be only one thing or even nothing. Okay? And then the last one. Most of the teenagers don't watch reality show. Is that true? Most of them do.
I think most of them
do not like them.
Do not like
Do
them.
not like them.
Okay.
Like the first one said, I used to watch it. I don't watch it
That's
anymore.
right, yes.
Yes. So
You got to
it
be
should
really careful what you're reading.
Yes. So that should be true.
True.
Okay. So now let's move on to the next part, and we will invite Mr. Wong to start to continue with our
Second part of the lesson.
yes.
All right. Until next week, everyone.
There's a next week. Yes.
There is a next week. One more week, I believe.
Okay.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
See you.
Morning, y'all. So today, I'll talk about page 174, and then the comprehension is question is on 178. So please turn to your textbook, page 174. That look like this. We have all the comic down below. We need the comic here today. So So okay, so 174. So like this is like what the comic strip look like at the bottom. So so today's opening question, it's just like anything that like is nothing related like to the actual comprehension question. What is the oddest thing you see in these 3 comic strips? So oddest thing, the word odd means strange. What is the some like strangest thing you see like in these comics? So well, let me just give you a hint. Like something that I found is like super funny. It's like on these like 2 comic strip. Anyone want to make some guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses would be a good guess. So anything? Well, it's nothing like really serious. It's just for fun. So actually, it's left-handedness. You see that like this kid, like Kevin, and then like this woman is supposed to be like this man's wife. They both write with their left hand, so it's one of the strangest thing like in comics. Sometimes you see them like they I don't think that like okay, that's like because like it looks better like because like in the screen it's reversed, this right hand, so it's something like a random thing. It's just like something that like I find it like it's really interesting. Like both of these characters they are left-handed in these 2 comic strips. So when I say like in these comic strips, I just like take a little bit like research on my own. So are they really lefties? So well, maybe not. So let's just look at like this woman here, and then like supposedly this is the same woman from the from the previous one. This is like her daughter, and you see that like she's using like her right hand like to hold a spatula and just like anything that like inside the pumpkin is like pumpkin carving for like Halloween. So right hand. So let's say. So and about this one as well, Calvin and Hobbes, and then like you see the same kid here. Like this kid like that's left, and then like that's like a typical like a right-hander would do. And then like you see here like this kid like with a baseball glove, left hand. Because like in baseball, you catch with your left, and then you take the ball, and you throw with your right. Like that's supposed to be right-hander. So are they really lefties? No, inconclusive. But like I mean, like I can't give you like a certain answer. But like sometimes like say that like the lefty, the finesse thing, like writing, they use the left hand. And when something that related to power, they use the right hand. So that's just something that like I spotted. It's just kind of funny. So anyway, another like so you often see that like characters from like different like comic strip, they sometimes like they flip their handedness like from each issue to each issue, and like from different issue, and then like this is like Bart Simpson from The Simpsons. So and he is a consistent lefty. Like Mr. Austin like talk about Homer Simpson. That's his like okay. So and then like every time you see him like write with a left hand, he's a real lefty. And then like he's another lefty like from The Simpsons, like that's left-handers, and they even open like left-hander store, like and then something that like because we're a Catholic school, and then like let me remind you that like we should be all more like left-handers because he's a devoted Christian, and then and also like he loves his neighbor. So yeah, he's a good lefty that you can always learn from. And then here's another reason why that like Simpson has so many left-handed like characters in the series, because Matt Groening, like the author of Simpsons, the series, he's left-handed, so he writes with like left hand side right here. So it's just some funny thing that like that I noticed from comic strips. So like you see that like quite often, like they flipped their handiness quite often, and sometimes like I visit like donkey, and then I saw the penguins there. Like sometimes you see the penguins like holding a chopstick with the left hand, sometimes with the right hand. So next time, like when you visited like a grocery store or like a comic strip, I challenge you to pay attention to see if the author actually like put the character like left-handed like for one issue and right-handed for another issue. So well, that's like enough sidekick for today. So let's like go to the actual question on like 178. So here's the question. Which comic strip do you think is mainly for adult? Okay, so apparently you can tell this one may not have a like a certain like a textbook answer. Well, and then like why? Because it's just like asking your opinions, and then you see that on the 178 page, and it's just like a short blank. They didn't even expect you to put in like a reason behind it, so it doesn't really matter. Like it's all your opinion, although the text will give you a actual answer. But you can like make your claim for any one of them. You can say that like, okay, maybe the Spider-Man, like cause everybody knows the Spider-Man, but not much about like the last two. And to be honest, I didn't know like the last two until like last week. So okay, so you can claim that like okay, Spider-Man is like maybe like mainly for adult, or you can also make the claim that like the plot here, plot mean the storyline, P-L-O-T plot, and then it's more adventurous, and the last two one is just like for funny, to jokes. So you can make that claim, or you can also make the claim for text 8, like the anime home right here, because like all the character, like these two character in the comic strip, they are adult, and then you see that like even the conversation is more adult-ish, like more like an adult conversation. They were talking like, okay, scribble, like the woman like writes something like on that man's like both forehead. It's like there, now it's impossible to forget these items at the store like the last time. So when you read, you're able to read, you can see like the word like milk and eggs here. You see that like right here? Okay, like right here they show that like eggs and milk, and then I was like, okay, how so? I can't see to read it. Okay, don't worry, other shopper will constantly be reminding you. Constantly mean that like repeatedly, 經常地. So that means that like this woman, like his wife, presumably, so like I asked him to go shopping, and then like just in case he forget to shop something from the supermarket, so right on the forehead, so make sure that other will remind you, hey, did you get your milk? Hey, did you get eggs? So it's just like a more like adult like story. And for this one, like maybe you make a claim for like Kevin the Hobbs, but like I couldn't find any claim for like being adult. It's just like a feeling-ish question. So you can say whatever you want, but like a in the textbook, like the textbook answers say like Adam and home. So just in case you see them like sometime, like just make a claim for like any one of them. It's fine. So anyway, okay, let's go to the second question. Why does the Spider-Man comic strip have the word VROOOOOMMM? Okay, so okay, you see that right here. I just circled it. Okay, let's just read it like a comment. Look, Spider-Man has spotted us. Let's get out of here. Spotted mean like, what does it mean? I challenge all of you like 6B like answer this question yesterday. So I said like I said in video games, right? You like I said, oh, the enemy ship has been spotted, and the enemy has been spotted. Like this word, that means discover. Like Spider has found us, and then now, come on, step on it. I am. But the wheels are touching the ground. Okay, that means I can go. So now like this word, okay, I'll just like ask you like can you imitate that VROOOOMM sound? If you can imitate that sound, you can possibly get like make some good guesses. What does it mean? Okay, like a well, I'll give you 5 seconds to try. Boom, right? Okay. So where can you see the like boom sound? Well, apparently it's a car, so it's just like a common thing. And then like probably like this like is another slang. Come on, like see, possibly MON. It just means come on. And the word like step on it, it just like made popular by like Star Wars, like step on it, Chewie. So step on it because it's like a car. You have to step on a pedal, and then like the car would go faster, and you just like pump gases into it. It just that's why it says step on it. Like, step on it because like that thing is like tilted, like the gas pedal, and then if you step on it, it means just like make it flat, and that means you give a lot of gas. I mean petroleum, like in British English. Just step on it, make a lot of like petroleum to the car, and make the car go really, really fast. So that's why they just say step on it. And I'm like, so say that like sometime if you like challenge someone to go faster, say that like if you want to tell your friend like go faster on a bicycle, just saying. So you can also say like step on a chewy, and you can add the word like chewy. Chewy is the chimpanzee, not chimpanzee, sorry. The Neanderthal, like whatever that is, the monkey thing, like brown looking thing from like a Star Wars. But yes, that just made popular with that. Yeah. All right. So now we got the idea like what vroom means. So okay, let's just, and then because that's a car song that car makes when the wheels are very fast, spinning very fast. Spinning mean like the wheel, like spinning mean like turn, keep turning. So that's what it means. That one just went out of my pop-on. Okay, so now you got an idea. So here's the thing like about like American comics. So sometimes in Japanese comic as well. Except maybe you don't know like the Japanese like those like letters and characters, but like but English like comics, you can always make the try to make this sound and imitate this sound, and you get like some like cool ideas. Okay. Now, second. Okay. Why does the question number 3? Why does the tiger Hobbs say I'm over here to Calvin? This is Hobbs and this is Calvin. Okay, let's just look at like this comic. I got a great idea for school tomorrow. Okay, I cut a ping pong ball in half, and now I'm drawing dots on each end. So if you understand, okay, like ping pong ball is like one of like really interesting word. Like it's like, okay, ping pong. It's you can tell from the sound. You can know like it is a another word that you know like from Chinese, ping pong cup. So actually like in real English they call like they don't say like table tennis, they call like ping pong. It's like a more common word. It's the same thing with like 普通话. Nobody say 普通话, everybody say Mandarin. So, but this is another story. Okay, I cut a ping pong ball in half. Now you know like a ping pong ball and then like cut it in half. And mostly they are white like in like a foreign country. Like only like orange in Hong Kong. I don't know why. Okay, and now I'm drawing dots on each end. So you cut a ball in half, and then you put it like a dot. So okay, I'll just put one over each eye, and I'll look like I'm paying attention. And then after like he put a ping pong ball like over his eye like from this one look like this one, and then like he asks, oh, will I look too interested? I doubt it. I'm over here. What does it mean? So, well, if you put you can try, like if you don't have a ping pong ball, or you can try, just put something like over your eye, maybe some drawing of an eye, and you probably tell that you really can't see. So, like that's why when he like put a ping pong balls here, and then like Kevin, the little boy, he can't see. And that's why like the tiger Hobbs say, I doubt it, I mean like I have a question about it, like the word similar like inconclusive, I have a question about it. I'm over here, meaning like I'm here, like you can't see me. So, and then that's like what does it mean? So, because Calvin is looking in the wrong direction when he's talking to Hobbs. Right? Got it? Okay, so, extra history. So, do you know whom Hobbs is? Like the tiger is named after? So, I know like this school does not have like a history program from like a secondary 2. But just saying, if you transfer from a different country, you probably know Hobbes. So because he appeared in your secondary groups to like a history lesson just in the chapter of Renaissance and Enlightenment. So this is Thomas Hobbes, and this is the most famous books. So and then why? And then actually the author of Calvin and Hobbes like did actually name like Hobbes the tiger for one reason. Because Hobbes is like he has like really like bleak view of life, and then like just like a tiger, he just like whatever he see, he just find it like it's like futile or something like I don't know how to explain it to you, but like he just like bleak view of life, B-L-E-A-K, and it's like think life is slightly futile. And then this is like Thomas Hobbes. He's a philosophy like champion in political science, and he made the word like social contract before like a John Locke. So and then like this is like his most famous book. It's called Leviathan. You probably heard of Leviathan from your Bible class or your Sunday school. Like in the Old Testament, the like big serpents. But like this book called Leviathan, because it claimed that the power of the church and state should rest in the hand of the monarch. And the government give people reason to live. Thus, the absolute monarch is the only correct form of government. And it's just a side story. And then like I hope like it justify you why the tiger named Hobbes, because Leviathan and Thomas Hobbes, the book. So anyway, so I don't have like much time to like explain like this one. If you're interested, I'll upload it on the like Google Classroom, and you can just like look at it. King, sword representing the power of the state, and this is a crosier. That's like what a bishop holds. It may represent the power of the church. So anyway, I just thought that like we are like a Catholic school, we should know. So okay, which comic strip do you like best and why? This is like question 4. So now it comes to like another opinion question, and then mean that like whatever you make like it's fine, except that like you have to make a reasonable answer. Oh, you can just like make, okay, it just like challenge you to think. Like, it's not like really the teacher will really grade you or oh how great your answer is. No, like it's your opinion. I would let you to keep your opinion to yourself. But you can just like make some like saying oh I think I like this one better. It's more colorful. You can make this one, or you can just even say this one. Because remember the word that we learned yesterday for funny, the one we begin with H. Extremely funny, like 6B is from your vocabulary worksheet. Like I hope that you remember the word begin with H. Hilarious, you can just say that like, oh, this comic strip is hilarious, it's funny, it's awesome. And then you can just make some of these claims, and then like any of these claims would be fine. Just state that like which one do you like best. So I don't have like any like personal favorite, like but like I said, this is an opinion question and this is a question you vote, so that means that I have to answer it. So although I would say it's your call, but I'll probably say this one. Like I really like Thomas Hobbes. I enjoy reading his Leviathan, and then I think that I have made enough claim for saying that like Hobbes, Calvin and Hobbes. So anyway. Well, it's your call, so you can pick whatever you want. So, okay, now like we have covered like all 4 questions in 178 for like these 3 comic strips. Any questions? Well, I'll upload it on the PowerPoint slide on Google Classroom, and if you have any like insights or interesting like topics you want to talk about like Thomas Hobbes or these comic strips, I'm all ears. So. Okay, that's it for today. So have a good day. So see ya.